And now, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
This is the story of two women alone in a house during a storm and what they do to protect themselves from fear. In a moment, The Companion by Walter Black.
This is Jim Amici. Are you from Alabama? In the year 1540, Hernando de Soto and his band of treasure seekers were the first white men to look upon the part of the New World which is now the state of Alabama. In the more than 400 years since de Soto and his men made their exploration, Alabama has grown to a state with a population of more than 3 million people. It's become the leading heavy industry state in the southern part of the United States. Birmingham, its principal manufacturing center, is called the Pittsburgh of the South. Alabama is a leading producer of lumber, marble, petroleum, and dolomite. Its farmlands produce cotton, corn, hay, and sweet potatoes. Alabama, the 22nd state to join the Union, has contributed much to the heritage of America. In the years ahead, Alabama will add much to America's future.
Mrs. Hughes?
Yes, Miss Lord.
That's right.
Come right in.
I'm sorry if I'm late. I couldn't get a taxi, so I took the bus.
Oh, no. You didn't take any time at all.
I got the impression you wanted me to get out here fast.
Yeah, I did. You're a local girl, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, you must know my husband, Kent. You were both probably in high school at the same time.
Yes, I remember him. He was a year ahead of me, but that was some time ago. Where is my room, Mrs. Hughes?
Oh, just on the hall there. I'd like you to meet my mother first.
Your mother? I thought you were alone.
Well, I might as well be. Poor Mama's been in a wheelchair ever since she had her stroke 4 years ago. This way, please. Here's Miss Lord, Mama. This is my mother, Mrs. Stinson.
How do you do?
How do you do? Did you say Miss Lord?
That's right.
Somehow I expected someone a bit older.
May I unpack now, Mrs. Hughes?
Oh, yes, of course. It's at the end of the hall.
Mrs. Stinson, are these your jewels?
Yes? Why?
If I were you, I wouldn't leave them out on the bureau. They're beautiful. They might get lost.
Well, I hope you're satisfied, Lois.
Mama, don't act as if I were being selfish. I got her out here as much for you as for me.
Move the wheelchair closer to the window, Lois.
Oh, did I ever complain before about Kent going off on his business trips?
If you want the truth, yes.
Oh, I may have complained a little. I never did anything about it. I can't stand it anymore, always being left alone.
Not all alone, dear.
Yes, I know.
I know. I'm a cripple.
I didn't say that, Mama. You don't have to look so reproachful. Each time Kent's gone off, it's gotten worse. Not that he cares. He's gone away again and again without giving me a thought.
Now, Lois Hughes, you stop being so dramatic. Kent's a fine person and a good husband, but he's got his job to do.
Well, then he ought to change his job. I think he wants to travel, doing whatever he does. Oh, you think I exaggerate, don't you? Well, all I want is for my husband to come back home every night. Is that so terrible? Does that make me a bad wife?
No, baby. Mama never thought that.
Well, did you ever think how lonely it is out here for me? Buried like this out in the country? I get scared, Mama, sometimes. And then you with your precious heirlooms lying around.
Oh, they're memories, Lois. That's all I have.
Yes, but what if someone tried to get in here while Kent was away? Well, people are still robbed, you know.
Stop talking that way. Are you trying to frighten me?
I'm trying to be sensible. Those jewels are a temptation to any man who wants to walk in and pick them up.
Well, I've had some of those pieces since I was 16, Lois. That diamond brooch belonged to your great-grandmother.
Yes, Mama, I know, but what good would they do you if they were stolen? Well, even Miss Lord noticed how careless you are about them.
All right. I don't want to argue about it. But I still don't see what that woman is going to do around here.
Kara, she doesn't do anything. She'll be here. That's all I hired her for.
Who recommended her?
Peggy Martinson. She stayed with her when she was sick last year.
I don't like her.
You only saw her for 1 minute.
She's too cold. She looks right through you. If you don't mind, I think I'll just have my meals sent in here. The less I see of her, the easier I'll feel.
Want me to take your supper tray, Mama?
Mm-hmm. Have you eaten?
Oh, I just had some coffee. I'm too jumpy to eat.
Well, this storm is enough to make anyone jumpy. Oh, listen to that rain
It's
come
only
down.
the storm, Mama. It's Miss Lord.
Why? What's she
Oh,
done?
nothing. It's the way she acts, that's all. It's what you said. She's cold. I feel uncomfortable around her.
What has she done?
Nothing really. Nothing at all. I didn't want her to do anything. I just wanted to feel safer with her, but I don't. She keeps staring at me in that cold way of hers.
Well, then, for heaven's sakes, get rid of her. Call a taxi and have them come pick her up.
Won't that look awfully funny?
Well, what do you care? This is your house. Pay her for the day and get rid of her. Tell her you've changed your mind.
I never should have called her. It's true, I do exaggerate. We don't really need anyone to...
What's the matter? You want me to look up the number?
There's no dial tone.
Well, jiggle the hook.
It's dead.
Oh, it can't be. The storm isn't that bad yet. Maybe it's just this extension. Go use the one in the front hall.
Yes, Mama. I'll be right back. Oh, Miss Lord. I thought you were in your room.
I was closing the living room windows. Good night, Mrs. Hughes.
Mama! The wire! It's been cut! Mama!
What is it now, child?
The phone. She cut the main cord. I almost caught her at it.
Did she say she did it?
No, I didn't ask. I was frightened. Besides, she'd gone to her room.
Why should she do it?
Why? Don't you see? Without the phone, we're helpless.
She wouldn't do anything, honey. Why people know she's here with us?
Who knows, Mama? Nobody.
They do, too. The taxi driver.
No, she took the bus. She walked up from Broad River. She said she couldn't get a taxi.
What are we going to do?
I'm going to talk to her, Mama. Anything's better than not knowing.
Lois.
Yes, Mama.
Be careful, honey.
Miss Lord, it's me, Mrs. Hughes. Here I am.
Oh, you'll never know what the last couple of minutes have been like. What are you carrying your handbag for?
It's not mine. It's hers.
But whatever.
Stop asking questions, Mama, and listen. I knocked on her door, and there wasn't any answer, so I went in. She wasn't in her room, even though she had said goodnight. Her purse was on the dresser, so I opened it up and... Look, Mama, look.
A gun. Don't touch it. It might go off.
Why would she be carrying a gun, Mama?
It's my jewels. She's after my jewels. Oh, baby, do you think if I offered to give her one of the smaller pieces, she'd leave?
You mean bribe her?
It's worth a try.
Is that my handbag, Mrs. Hughes?
Oh, yes.
What are you doing with it?
I thought it was mine. I have one like it.
Do you have one like it in my room?
Well, I was looking for it, and I knocked on your door.
May I have it? Thank you. You didn't put your jewels away, did you, Mrs. Stinson?
Lois, ask her.
Miss Lord, my mother and I, we're both very grateful for your coming up here and staying with us, and we'd like to give you a little token. After all, my mother hardly ever wears any of her jewelry, and you seem to have admired them, so... Why don't you pick out one of the pieces you'd like and take it?
You want to give me jewelry?
Yes, that's right. Just because we're so grateful. Aren't we, Mama?
Yes, we're grateful.
So just help yourself. I know it's a little unusual, but we're very grateful. If you like, Mama will write a little note saying it's a gift.
I don't accept gifts. Good night.
Quick! Lock the door.
Why did she refuse, Mama?
She saw right through us, for one thing. Why should she take one piece when she can murder us in our beds and take everything?
No, she wouldn't, Mama. See this?
What? The gun.
She didn't even know.
Put it away. Oh, just the sight of it scares me half to death.
All right, Mama. But at least she hasn't got it anymore. Now I'm going for help.
Lois, you can't leave me alone.
I'll leave the gun with you.
I could never use it.
Mama, that woman is a psychopath.
You mean she's insane?
Yes, I think she is.
But you told me yourself Peggy Martinson recommended
Well,
her.
psychopaths act just like anybody else most of the time. Mama, I'm going to lock your door from the outside because I have to go.
Oh. Be careful, Lois. And don't forget your boots.
Yes, Mama.
Maybe once you get out on Barrett Road, maybe a car will pass. You could get a ride.
Yes, Mama.
Be sure and lock the door from the outside and take the key with you.
Yes, Mama. She must be in her room.
Careful.
I will.
Who is that? Go away. The door's locked. It's locked. And now go away or I'll scream. Oh, Lois, why didn't you say it was you?
I couldn't, Mama. I didn't want her to hear.
Why haven't you left? What happened? Did she catch you?
She didn't have to, Mama. Mama, the doors are locked.
The back door, too?
Yes.
The cellar?
Yes.
Well, there must be a key. You have the one to this room.
But that one was in the door.
But isn't there another key someplace?
Yes, on Kent's key ring.
Oh, dear God.
I thought of the windows, but the casements are too small.
Oh.
Mama, we're prisoners.
In just a moment, we will return for the concluding act of Suspense.
In the great debate of 1787 and 88 as to whether the Constitution should be voted for or against, the framers of our Constitution had a hard fight on their hands. But they had many allies, and one of them was James Sullivan, who wrote the following words to the Massachusetts Gazette in November of 1787. Let us view the characters who composed the late Constitutional Convention. Are they not men who, from their infancy, have been nurtured in the principles of liberty and taught to pay a sacred regard to the rights of human nature? Are they not honest, upright, and just men who fear God and hate evil? Brethren and citizens, listen to the voice of men who have thought only of you and your posterity's good. The Constitution was voted for, of course, because it was understood that the men who framed it did so not only for themselves, but for the future. We today are that future.
We're prisoners, just as surely as if we're locked up in jail. Mama, when I think of all the awful things you read about in the papers, you never dream they can ever happen to you. It's like a nightmare.
Sit down, child. We've got to think of some way out.
All right, Mama. I'm sitting. Now go ahead, think of a way out. Oh. Only 10 o'clock. I thought it was later.
Lois, hand me my box of stationery.
Mama, what for?
What time does your milkman show up?
6 or 7. Why?
I can write a note. Wrap it up in 3 or 4 sheets of paper and some envelopes. Throw it out the window. Even if the rain does get to it, he'll be able to read it. And then he has to pass my window to get to the back door. What's the matter? It's worth trying.
No, it's not, Mama. He was here this morning. He won't come again until day after tomorrow.
There now. There.
Mama, you know who's responsible for all this. Kent. He didn't have to go off and leave us alone. He has that new assistant he could have sent. But he wanted to go. He wanted to get away from me.
Stop that. Now you're getting hysterical. Kent is a good husband, and you're lucky to have him.
Listen.
What is it?
Shh. I thought I heard the doorknob rattle. You know, if she really wanted to, she could break down the door.
Oh,
Those
no.
panels are like tissue paper.
Lois, take that gun.
What for, Mama?
Take it. Lois, don't touch the trigger.
But, Mama...
Don't argue with me. You've got to face that woman. You've got to make her leave this house.
But I've never handled it.
I don't care. You've got to do it. You said yourself that you could break down the door. You think that she'll just sit around and wait until somebody comes and she has to leave? This is the only chance we have.
All right, Mama.
Don't let her get close to you.
No.
Oh, that's my good girl. And Lois, if you have to pull the trigger, aim at her leg. Oh, Heavenly Father, please be at your help.
Yes?
It's me, Mrs. Hughes. I have to see you.
Yes? What are you doing with that gun?
I have to talk to you.
Put that gun away, Mrs. Hughes.
Please. I have to talk to you.
What do you want? Please put that gun down.
After all I've gone through, don't be ridiculous. Well, sit down, Miss Lord.
What is it you're...
Sit down. That's better.
Please, Mrs. Hughes, what have I done to you?
That's right. Beg, I like that.
But what have I done? Please, don't you...
It's too bad. Kent can't see you crying. He hates women who blubber, you know. That's what he calls it. That's why he's never seen me cry. Although I've felt like it often enough.
Listen to
Don't
me.
move. It's better. Oh, and don't bother screaming. There's only my mother to hear you. And she'd think it was me anyway. And besides, if you screamed, it might make me so nervous. And the gun would go off. And then I'd have to tell Mama we fought for it. And it went off accidentally.
What do you want?
Oh, come now. You're a big girl. Why ask foolish questions?
You cut the phone cord.
Well, of course. I did everything else, too.
But why?
I've never done you any harm. You've only tried to ruin my life, that's all. You think I don't know about you and my husband?
Your husband?
Not that you're the first. Every woman who sees him tries to take him away from me. Even that smug little Peggy Martinson, she thinks I'm blind. Well, I'm not. And you poor little fool, lying about remembering him from long ago. Well, you think I didn't know you were sweethearts in high school and still are? You think I don't know he's been sneaking off to meet you on the sly? Oh, how you must have laughed at me. How sure you must have felt to walk in here, into my home.
Please, Mrs. Hughes, listen to me. Yes, I did know Kent in high school, but it was never serious. I swear to you, I haven't seen him a dozen times since then.
Oh.
It was only high school dating. I've never been in love with him.
Go on, lie some more. Tell me you never sat with him in the station cafe, either.
Well, I can explain that. We bumped into each other accidentally. We had a cup of coffee while he was waiting for a train, that's all.
I don't understand what he sees in you.
Please, Mrs. Hughes, he doesn't even know I'm alive.
Oh, very apropos. Because you won't be much longer. Nor will any of those other girls he runs off to meet. Are you ready, Miss Lord?
Lois! Give me that gun.
You don't understand, Mama. She's trying to take Kent away from me.
So that's it. You weren't worried about my jewels or about us?
She's trying to get Kent. Don't you see, Mama?
I'm beginning to. You locked the doors and cut the phone cord, didn't you, Lois?
But I had to,
and
Mama.
frightening me, that was all a part of your plan, too, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Mama.
I have seen this jealousy of yours build and build, but I never dreamed that you... Lois, child, your husband loves you. There's nothing for you to be jealous about. He's coming back.
Yes,
my dear.
to get her.
No.
Hey, anybody home?
You see, in here.
You see, for her.
In here, in the spare bedroom.
What's the matter with the phone? Storm knocked down the lines. I've been calling since 5:30, but... Diane, what are you doing here? What's going on? Lois, what are you doing with that gun?
Lois thinks that you and Miss Lord are sweethearts.
What? You don't have to lie anymore. Nancy Adams saw you with her at the station cafe.
Saw me with... Oh, once. I ran into her accidentally. We had a cup of coffee, that's all. Tell her, Diane.
I tried to. You're away so much, and I know I'm not glamorous or very exciting.
You're my wife, and I love you. Give me the gun.
Ken, darling.
That's all right, baby. Honey, look, the trip was postponed until next week. How about coming with me? We'll take a couple of extra days just for us.
You really want me to?
Very, very much.
Oh.
There. It's all right now, baby. From now on, everything is going to be all right.
Suspense.
You've been listening to The Companion, written for Suspense by Walter Black. In a moment, the names of our players and a word about next week's story of Suspense.
Let me tell you about a lunch I had with a couple of reporters the other day. We were talking about the government and what makes it operate when a thought occurred to me. Funny thing, I said, they call one department the State Department when it handles all our foreign affairs. Wonder why? Joe Dillon, he writes political news, spoke up and said, actually, the State Department does more than handle foreign affairs. It also publishes all the laws that have been passed by Congress, and it also issues all the passports and visas for the U.S. Then, as the waitress finished pouring our second cup of coffee, she said, if you ever get on a quiz program, you can win a trip to the moon by telling them that the State Department has the job of making sure the official seal of the United States doesn't get lost. And also, it acts as a sort of governmental Emily Post. Then she dropped the bill on the table with the words, did you ever hear of the Division of Protocol? That's part of the State Department. That's the outfit that makes sure the foreign diplomats get introduced properly and seated in the right places at official dinners. So we each put another dime in her tip and went back to work.
Heard in tonight's story were Elizabeth Lawrence as Lois, Virginia Payne as Mrs. Stinson, and Rita Lloyd as Miss Lord. Listen again next week when we return with The Thimble, a story of murder with a motive for everyone, written by Alan Sloan from a story by Eleazar Lipsky. Another tale well calculated to keep you in
Suspense.
Suspense has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.